Business owners, you gotta listen up. We've got just a few days left to apply for a Minnesota Promise Act grant. And that's exactly why I have two friends here that's gonna make you a little bit smarter in a very small amount of time. We have Shahir Ahmed and Kenya McKnight on the KARE 11 News at Noon couch. Thank you both for being here so much. This grant works in a really cool way. Talk to me a little bit about who this grant is for and how it works. Shahir, I'll start with you, and then Kenya will go to you.
Yeah. The state of Minnesota about a year ago officiated this act, this law in the law to distribute $72 million of grants to entrepreneurs who experience due to COVID, and civil unrest from 2020. And so if they can demonstrate through the grant application portal that they've had a loss in their revenue, they'll be able to apply for that grant and be a part of a randomized selection to approve for that grant.
This is so dynamic because when we talk about being able to circulate funds and money through not just any community, but communities that have been impacted by a lot of the things that we get a chance to report on the show, that's really big. Kenya, I know you and I have been in many different spaces where we've been able to talk about this. Tell me about what this would really mean for community.
Yeah, it means that opportunity, and we leave no money on the table, no matter how small or big. It means that you have a chance to be supported in your business, because the grant funds can support operations with rent, utilities, equipment, supplies.
Normal business operations.
A large range of operations. So it also means that any type of business, right? So whether you're a property owner, whether you do hand-to-hand business that's legally registered, et cetera. So it will reach a lot of folks beyond the bricks and mortars. So that's a great opportunity.
So any tips out there? Because I know if we have any studious people like me out there, I'm like, okay, I've never done this before. How do I put my best foot forward? What would be some tips that you would give to people out there?
Definitely get your books in order. Having a good accounting system and taxes are required for this opportunity. So making sure that your taxes are ready and set so that you can upload those documents to the application portal.
That makes so much sense. And then when it comes to, picking and choosing who you all are giving this to, talk to me through some of the things that really catch you all's eye.
Yeah, well, we did some early data analysis. We learned that about 8,600 businesses are eligible for this opportunity. However, with the $72 million, that's going to only stretch to about 25%. So just over 2,200, 2,500. So with this great opportunity, there's still a great need. So thinking about this random selection is the process we're going to use to make sure that it's equitable.
That makes sense. That is, for anybody who's a visual learner like me, that is an entire metro worth of businesses. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, there are some geographical restrictions right now via the legislator. So it's all of North Minneapolis, segments of South Minneapolis.
And parts of St. Paul as well.
And so you have to live or have your businesses within those areas, right? And I would say, we have an amazing operation going right now. We have a help center. We have an amazing group of people who are, when you fill out your application online, can answer questions for you. So don't feel like you have to have everything in order before you apply. Apply, see what you're eligible for, and then ask for help for the other pieces. We have accountants on site. We have people who are standing by, ready to assist.
All the things. This is amazing. Thank you all so much for breaking all this down for us. And of course, if you need any more information about the Minnesota Promise Act grants, go to KARE11.com/news.